team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And here we go from Miami. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Now, I don't know if matching how many catches he had last week is going to happen this week, but still the player, Brock, you want to funnel your passing game through as much as you can.
You certainly do, and one thing I love about today's coordinators and their creativity is they find all sorts of different ways to get their playmakers the ball, and they do it typically like that from the jump.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying for it, it's Walker. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. All set to go now from the 35. The play fake now. Willis to throw. Rolling out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. First down coming.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Here's a screen for Achane. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down carry for Achane. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Willis to the air. Throw is caught. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch. So give him 1 on that short completion.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Willis now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Malik Willis taking it in from 7 out. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead. Patterson now to kick this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through, incomplete. Well, they tried to match that last touchdown in just one play, Brock. Just couldn't connect on the deep shots.
Would have been kind of nice, right, if one play was all it took, but just not going to happen. On 2nd down, Mahomes. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down. We're going to have to go now in our 1st quarter. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And that's going to end up an incomplete pass. Not on the quarterback there. That pass was dropped. It's 4th down. An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Mahomes to throw for it. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Brings up 3rd down.
Chan again. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
He was brought down by
Offense in the hurry up here.
a loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Willis. Throw is caught by the back. And it pays off. He gets him that 1st down, Brock. I love it when a team stays aggressive even though they've got the lead. Keeping their offense out there to try to add to it.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. There's a big hole left. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. And there is the response that they were talking to us about yesterday. They wanted to show it. They wanted to show it early after they've dropped their last couple.
Yeah, and each of these games kind of declare their own identity,
Yeah.
but when you score early, it does kind of help you forget about that losing streak you're on.
That one splits the uprights. It's a 14-0 game here early. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Lee down for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Connection made with the rookie from Washington. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that's going to give the Chiefs a 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Now it's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
This is Walker on 2nd. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. Offense up to the line fast. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that cuts the lead to 7.
Chiefs 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Let's start this drive with Achane. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami.
Feed the beast. Second time now we've called touchdown for him. And now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
That one right down the middle. Now lead by 14 points. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. That's Christian Harris. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Receiver in motion going left. Mahomes throwing here on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Well, when you finish with the stat line like he did in support of a win last week, Buck, you know that you're in store for some early work the next time out. Lo and behold, here we are.
Yeah, teams can tend to be a little bit habitual at times. The way he played was a big factor in earning that win. So getting him looks here, especially early on, definitely part of the plan.
And the rush is going to win this one if they get to him. Chop Robinson. And that forces this offense into a 4th and 20. And they will have to boot it away in a little bit. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 21-7 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Fourth and forever coming up. Play action, Mahomes. Headed out right. He's making a bid for it. And they deliver on that 4th down. How about a gain of 27?
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Mahomes taking a chance to the end zone. Has a man, and he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Butker to try the point after. Sent right down the middle and good. And that cuts the lead to 7.
21. Chiefs 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
It's a gain of 4.
Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. They're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And that is a Miami 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Dolphins
Willis. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Back to throw Mahomes. And he can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. 2nd time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's 2nd down. Ooh, coming off a touchdown on that previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
This is a heater going deep. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. No, we didn't really need confirmation, Brock, but just that one confirmed it. They are leaning on the passing game right now to push this offense.
And I don't mind that. I don't mind playing to your strengths and being aggressive, but you do know over the course of this game, this offense has got to find more balance.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. 1st down from the 42. It's Achane on the inside give. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down by Nick Bolton. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Working on 2nd down. Willis. Caught. This is Graham Dulcich. These hits finally taken out. So call it a gain of about 23 on the play before they got to him. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Willis. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap. And that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, the timing. Yeah. Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Willis. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Throwing is Willis. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And the defender finally gets there, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that earns Kansas City the 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Kansas City.
Walker on 1st down. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Offense to the line, second down. Running with Walker again. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus. That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So fresh set of downs now from 39. The play fake. Now Willis to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Now they'll hand it off to Achane. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's Willis to the air. Finds his back. Achane. And as he goes out of bounds, we're going to hear from our referee who the guilty party is on this flag. Not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. It's the Dolphins with the lead here at Hard Rock. Here's Willis on 1st and 10. And he has started out slow, just 4 of 10 passing to begin this game. From the gun, here's a handoff. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Just keep on continuing the evolution of wide receivers as runners. You know, that used to just be a gadget play, Kate. Then you see it more and more between the 20s, and now we're seeing it even in the red zone. Get your playmakers the ball.
Now Willis looking to throw on second down. Brought in. And across the line he goes. Touchdown Dolphins. Pat Bryant, 14 yards. Patterson on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. They bump their lead up to 14.
Dolphins 28, Chiefs 14.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. On target to Worthy. Has some daylight through the 40. Stops there, but that gets them the first big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Looking to throw Mahomes. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. He turns the shallow catch into something more, giving him 8 yards. That sets up second and short. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on second. Throwing is Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
On third down, Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Staying with Walker. And this one will not work out for him. He's stacked up behind the line and is going to head off after a turnover on downs. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquill with the pick. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Heads-up play from the linebacker there to take a short, innocent pass and just turn it into a major highlight for him and his guys.
And I know people are watching that going, how in the world the quarterback not see that linebacker?
Yep.
But sometimes, Kate, your focus is so much on the safeties, the nickel, the corner. You just take for granted you could fit that ball in. And that linebacker said, not on my watch.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Willis looking to throw. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the game at the 33.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Now it's Riley Patterson to try this Dolphins field goal. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. One final shot before the half. Into the hands of Worthy over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Here's a handoff for Achane. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Working quickly here.
43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
Willis to throw it. Complete out to the right side. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
You want to know why we see so many gray hairs, Kate, on these D coordinators we meet with? It's plays like that. These D coordinators hate quarterbacks that can escape the pocket, escape the blitz, and make you pay with completions.
To the air on 3rd and long. Some contact there on the throw, and that's going to ruin any chances of them extending this opening drive of the half. So incomplete. That forces 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. And they're going for this. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. Now it's Mahomes. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. They will limit it to a couple. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd, Mahomes. He finds Evans, left side. And he's taken down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that 1st down, too. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boomer bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. All right, so trailing right now. Looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now, the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Escapes out to the left. Catch is made in close. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
28 all.
This one is up and good. We're back level, 28-28. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. Running left. Here's Achane. Tackle finally comes in well downfield. That's a gain of about 26. And that's going to be a Dolphins 1st down.
6 yards.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And given the 1st down here, looks to be an even 20 on that play.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Dolphins 1st down.
Achane gets it. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
Makes the catch. And they answer. Touchdown, Miami. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Pressure gets there. The defense gets home. He's dropped at the 14. That's Christian Harris. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Christian Harris on the stop.
I don't think anybody was surprised in the building to see a run after the negative play on 1st down. Now at least it keeps you on schedule to get a chance here on 3rd.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Taken in over the middle, it's Evans. Racing down the left side. Inside the red zone. And a dive. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker to try the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. We are tied at 35. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Willis. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down target. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to make it. May stop him short. So expect a punt coming up here on 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Go. It's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And this winds up all the way down into the red zone. They convert on 4th down. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you would better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
Short pass brought in. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get a first down.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Mahomes. Got it for the 1st. He's on the move. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy. He's 4th through the air this season. An extra point from Butker is up and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Dolphins 35.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now Willis looking to throw on 2nd down. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, this just hasn't been the game they've wanted score-wise, Brock, and it has them as a result of that feeling like they've got to keep putting it up and taking chances here till the end.
And I'd say, Kate, right there, that was the kind of chance. When you get a one-on-one, you've got to find a way to win it, but this defense has been doing their job.
Here's Willis to the air. Go left side, caught by Bryant. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
First down.
Handoff running left. It's Achane. And he scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd down carry for Achane. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. And goes to the hurry up here.
41. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Willis now. Hits him on the out route. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. And that is a Miami 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex.
Yeah.
You get to do a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
This one goes for 3 yards. It's going to be 1st down Miami.
That's another Dolphins 1st down.
Running from the pistol, it's right. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, why? How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast, and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
Running for it, it's Achane. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. His 3rd of the game and 5th so far this season. A kick is good, and I believe this should stand, Brock. It looks like that flag appears to be on somebody who jumped early. Let's see. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. To the air, Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Trying to run it in. Achane. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Working on second down. Willis. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jermaine Pratt picks it. The 50. 30. At the 20. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
Touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching tape, not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On and in time to alter that throw, and it falls incomplete. That brings up second down. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith. And it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but when it gets really tough right here in game action. You'll often hear quarterback coaches, offensive coordinators tell a quarterback if they're even, they're leaving. I don't think that receiver ever got even. There was no leaving. The coverage was too good to bat that one away.
Throw here, third down. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got a man, but he can't make the catch. That hit just a little too much. Breaks up that big play as third down goes unanswered.
There's times up here, Kate, where we'll look at each other and wonder, what was the intent of that call? What was the purpose there? There's no questioning that one. That throw was made with the touchdown clearly in mind.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Walker now from the gun. Still has room inside the 15. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down. From the red zone on first. Hits his running back. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and goal. Here's Walker. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Kenneth Walker. That is number 30 in his NFL career. Butker is good on the point after. Now lead by 14 points.
Dolphins 42.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
For Kansas City.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. Play fake now. Willis to throw. Forced out to his right. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Dolphins. Pat Bryant. First return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. Now Willis leading his offense up to go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a
back to throw.
Conversion.
And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Score, Chiefs 56, Dolphins 48.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return starts at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. They're going to pass it here. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it at the 30. And he will get this inside the 30. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Mahomes throwing here on second. Chased out to his right. And an unforced error. Can't bring that one in. That's going to go as a drop, and that means it's third down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On the move, headed right. Has it, but the hit breaks it up. Incomplete, so a drop on second. Contact-assisted drop on third there. Now they're left there in the fourth down. Butker knocks it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Coleman on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Here's Willis. When the drive nearly ends on the first play, had the interception but dropped it. That means it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
You hear that down there, Kate? That's exactly what the quarterback just did. That is a sigh of relief as that ball goes through the defender's hands. Now, as a QB,
putting the body on the line for his team. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on.
Willis to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it, and he's brought down at the line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Willis. And he's going to be taken down back at the 39. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet. The good news there is he got the ball out of his hands and did not take the sack. The bad news is he's got to collect himself, regroup after that big hit, and make sure they find a way to execute.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. It looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Here he is to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Turnover on down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. There's the hits, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And it's going to be 1st down Chiefs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. So a rare win for them in coverage there, Brock. Haven't found a lot of success stopping the pass at all game, but they finally take one away there.
One of the rare opportunities today with this group, on a contested ball, they actually knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Mahomes. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. Would be our final play here, or a turnover would stop the clock. Mahomes to throw for it. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Butker to try the point after.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Send right down the middle and good. And the lead now up to 18 points.
66. Dolphins 48.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kansas City.
On the return, here comes Achane. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close.